Oh wait, there it is. Hobby box. 0809 Upper Deck Series 1. Feature 8 cards pack, 24 packs box. In any given box Series 1, we should be expecting 6 Young Guns, 2 Jersey cards, they're 1 in 12, a 50-50 shot at UD exclusives or high gloss, and a slew of inserts. And well, let's revisit a very nostalgic product for me. And go after Young Guns I realize I don't have, question mark. But before we get into today's video, this video is sponsored by GP Sports Cards. Be sure to check out Wednesday Night Breaks going down this Wednesday, October 1st, featuring more break options for artifacts, including 10 box, 20 box, whether it's hit select, team select, or team random. There's also some 23-24 ultimate options leading into 24-25 next week. You have a multi-year ultimate mixer with GP buyback pack. There's also a slew of new stature breaks, including 16 box team select, team random, and another 50 box player select. On top of that, there's a 21-22 Upper Deck the Cup 6 box hit select. And this Wednesday's mega mixer featuring a couple years of the cup, GP buyback, stature, premier, clear cut, much more. So be sure to check out Wednesday Night Breaks. Also be sure to check out Total Sports Cards, the retail storefront for GP Sports Cards, located in Toronto, Ontario, which is Upper Deck authorized internet retail. Be sure to check out news/upcoming product at TotalSportsCards.com. Well, thank you GP for sponsoring today's video. I'll description. Let's get to today's video. So 0809 Series 1. Before I continue on, this box cost $243 before tax, approximately. Definitely not like $90 or whatever it was back in 08. And well, this is a massively nostalgic product for me. Let's kick it off right away with the Young Guns crop. Of course, you get 50 Young Guns here, 250 card base set. There's 2 future Hall of Famers in here, Steven Stamkos and Drew Doughty. There's also some Hall of Very Good and Claude Giroux, Alex Pietrangelo, which by the way, I do not have a Young Guns of. I'm pretty sure I don't, which is shocking. I need one right now. He's part of my PC. And Blake Wheeler. And there's a number of other guys in this crop that have had terrific careers, and some are still playing, so it's actually a pretty decent crop. Stamkos now, his Young Guns is like $60-$70 raw, and his PSA 10 is pretty good. Like a near $300 US, near $400 Canadian card. On top of that, if you look at right here, oh my gosh, I missed this. Regular set parallels. 1 in 48, and there's only 2 parallels, exclusives and high gloss. So yeah, you're guaranteed 6 base parallels in a case, which is not the case in current day. And by the way, this predates Canvas. The predecessor to Canvas was the 20th anniversary that came in 10-11, which was a subset, and then 11-12 they came with UD Canvas. But if you look right here, Upper Deck game jerseys, 1 in 12, which I definitely do miss. Get a couple of game used jerseys in every box. Oh, and UD Game Patch have stated odds. They're 1 in 864. That's crazy there. But Fab 4 Fabrics, that's a case hit jersey. Odd jersey there to 100. They're 1-288. Autographs are case hits. Signature Sensations, clear cut winners are case hits. There's 1-288, and there's duos of that. So yeah, let's check out 0809 Series 1. My first Young Gun set ever. Let's get into it. Oh, Trilogy. 0809 Trilogy coming December 2008. Dang. Upper Deck proudly presents 0809 Trilogy. Get an autographed rookie or mem card every pack. Find one signed plexiglass card in each box. Dang. Times have changed. And look at this. Partial checklist for Ice Grips autographed plexiglass cards. It shows. Oh my gosh. Look at that checklist. Not bad. All insane names. What? And then you have a clear cut combos there with Messier and Leach. Times have changed now. As I was saying, this is my first Young Gun set. Super nostalgic product for me. Let's open up a pack here. I'll discuss that in a moment. But here we go. Here's the base. Zabanik McCulloch, brother of Milan, the defenseman here. I know all these players aggressively well. Right in my wheelhouse here growing up. But here goes Zabanik McCulloch. Okay. Here's Joffrey Lupul. More known for being a duck/leaf, I would say, than a flyer. There's a nice Henrik Sedin with Daniel beside him there. There's Ed Jovanovski. Another guy's more known for being on another team, aka the Vancouver Canucks there. There's Jason LaBarbera. There's Matt Cullen, Cup champ with the Canes there and Pens. There's Chris Draper and Ryan Miller. So yeah, for me, for hockey, when it really took over was in early 08 when I pulled this from a Target blaster, Jonathan Toews Young Guns Series 2, 708. Before that, it was like casual stuff, like dollar store stuff for hockey, and I was mainly collecting this stuff. I mean, in 15 to 20 years, nobody will care about this stuff, right? I should have sold off and get common Young Guns. That was my play way back when, getting rid of my Charizard EXs. So yeah, but hopefully get Alex Pietrangelo Young Guns in here. That's the main target. Wouldn't mind a Stamkos or Drew Doughty, but what do we got here? Well, there's gonna be some base packs. There's Bill Guerin, current GM of the Wild. There's Stephen Valaquette, lesser known backup to King Henrik there. There's Carey Price, second year Carey Price. And we have Hockey Hero Sid. So Sid had a Hockey Heroes for this year. There's number 5. There's a header card. I'm pretty sure there's a header card. I'll throw it up. I think I had that card way back when, but there's Brad Richards, and you got Drew Stafford, Nick Cronwall, and Derek Roy. There are no Young Guns yet. I am a fan of the Young Guns design, even though I do prefer 708 and 910 more, but we do have Young Guns. But first, we got Ryan Smith on the Avs. There's Thomas Vokun, shout Keith Ballard. There's Anze Kopitar, third year, and Peter Budaj. There's Sergei Kostitsyn, then you got Brian Giannis. So we have Young Guns here. Come on, I should know this, but I don't. It's probably, could be Abdelkader. Hey, Justin Abdelkader, there you go. Young Guns, I was thinking it was a flyer, but dang, I just realized a lot of these look like laughs Young Guns were in an empty rink. Nothing on the boards there, but here we go, Justin Abdelkader Young Guns. Had a solid career, didn't get a cup in 08. You know, he did play 2 games in 07-08 for the Red Wings, but strong career there for Abdelkader, so okay. Next pack up here, okay. There's Mike Lundin of the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's Chris Russell, had a solid career there. There's John Michael Lyles, Benoit Pouliot, former 4th overall in 05, right? And then you have an insert on the back, Maxim Finnegaff, the first Winter Classic there. Finnegaff shot found Ty Conklin's glove in the shootout. Ty Conklin beating so many Winter Classics, but see the rest of the base here. There's Chris Letang, young Chris Letang there, Saku Koivu, scoring a goal there, and Jeff Schultz. All right, next pack up here. I don't know if I ever bought a hobby box way back when. There's always like loose packs or blasters or tins. Let's continue on here. We got Mike Knuble, Radek. His son's a Flyers prospect. Oliver Bonk, see if he makes the NHL to continue the legacy. But speaking of, there's Mike Sillinger, the journeyman of all journeymans. Obviously, his son is Cole. He has another son that made his debut recently as well. But there you go, look at all those teams. Oh, we have a jersey. Oh my gosh. That Avalanche, though. There's J.S. Jaguar. There's Fernando Pisani, playoff hero for the Oilers in 06 there. There's David Booth and James Shepard. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've had this card in the past. There's Marty St. Louis, cool one there. But this is Avalanche, right? Andrew, yep, Avalanche. I remember this card. UD game jersey, even though it's a picture from 07-08. Andrew Raycroft. Game used piece. Maple Leafs piece right there. So there you go. UD game jersey, Andrew Raycroft. I'll go with the meme PC there, okay? I'm enjoying this a lot here. I gotta do more of these nostalgic breaks. But we have Daniel Sedin. Definitely a different picture than Henrik. What else we got here? Thomas Holmstrom parked in front of the net, as expected there. There's Matthew Guerin, featuring in two different cards here. And there's Mike Modano and Max Mafinoganov with the Buffalo Slug. Don't think we have anything in this pack here. There's Alfie there. Spets behind him. Thomas Herrick and Mike Green. Maybe I should pick it up a little bit, even though I'm enjoying this a little too much. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have to, but I don't like that they're sticking so much. But there's Hayduk, Patrick Sullivan, Rick Nash, and Adrian O'Coin. And there's a filler. Oh, we have Young Guns here. Darker color. I'm kind of hoping for Drew Doughty, but I don't think it is. Looks like it might be a goalie. Could it be the Calder winner, Steve Mason? There's Torrey Mitchell. There's Sergei Gonchar, and no, it's Patrick Hornquist. Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick.
05.
Stanley Cup winning goal. Terrific career there. That's a solid Young Guns there. Patrick Hornquist. I'll take that one. All right, let's continue on here. We got two Young Guns to this point. We also have a UD game jersey, but there's UC Jokinen. He was like the shootout goat early on there. And you have Dan Carcillo. Then there's Mark Stahl. There's Brad Boyes. Oh, we have an insert on the back here. There's Jason Pominville. Marty Brodeur on the side there. That's Zajac. And then we have Trevor Daly. There's Todd White and Kimo Sleddy. I would presume that's Jaguar, and that's Scott Niedermeyer there. Hat-trick Heroes, February 4th, 2008 against Chicago. Okay. All right, let's continue on here. 0809 Series 1. There's Yuri Talusti, not so PG action, second year there. Nick Backstrom, second year. Nigel Dawes, huge goal scorer in the KHL. There's Devin Setaguchi. There's Cam Barker, Pancakes, Dustin Penner, getting injured making pancakes, Nathan Horton, and Scott Niedermeyer. All right, next packet. Oh, we have one of these Captains Calling. There's Guillaume Latendresse, and you have Antoine Vermette. There's a Chichu train, Jonathan Chichu. There's Yaro Spacek, Eric Stahl. Hey, Phil. Nice. Early Phil there. Third year Phil. Happily take that. And a Captain's Calling, Joe Sakic. One of his final years there, if not his final year there. So, okay. All right, just two youngest to this point. We're almost coming up on halfway. So, there's Chris Phillips. There's Kimo Timonen. Retired on top with the Blackhawks in 15. Vesa Datskla, nice. We have Francois Bouillon. There's Chris Kunitz still on the Ducks there. There's Josh Harding, Tuomo Ruutu, and Sheldon Surratt. He was known for having a cannon at the point, okay? And Tuomo Ruutu is the more tame one. Yarko was the one that was crazy, but there's football. John Madden. There's Peter Mueller, second year. Hey, Sid, nice. Nice early year Sid. Fourth year for Sidney Crosby there. Very cool. And nice, Kyle Poza. Pulled his Ice Mirrors recently, but again, terrific career. Retired on top. Good, like 60-point player in his prime. So nice, Kyle Poza, young gun. So we're only getting good ones to this point. It's a good crop. There's Zdeno Char. There's Marek Svatos, rest in peace. Matt Niskanen, Alex Hemsky. All right, here we go. Let's grab the remaining packs out here. All right, second half of the box. Taking way too long here, but that's totally fine. Oh, well, we have Evgeny Nabokov. Then we have Blake Como. There's the Prime Minister Paul Martin. Then you got Marty Biron. There's Robert Lang. Then there's Mikko Koivu. Colby Armstrong. Atlanta Thrashers era. That's cool. Jerome McGinley. And I think that's the pack, okay? Oh, geez, the cards went flying there, but I'll stick all these here. But there's Andre Mazzaros. There's Riley Cote. Chris Neal. Then we have Marty Erat. Famous trade for Philip Forsberg there. Jay Bouwmeester. There's Francois Beauchemin. Leafs legend there. There's Chuck Kobasu and sophomore sensations Nick Backstrom. Okay, also hoping to get a nice base exclusives in here. It's kind of funny that there's fillers in every packs because, well, jerseys are 1 in 12. They're quite plentiful, but I'm going to take that out there just so it's easier to unstick these. But there's Turtleneck, Thomas Plekanec, ahead of his time there. There's Mike Richards. There's Alex Edler. There's Nick Andropov. There's Stephen Weiss. There's Ray Whitney, Steve Ott, Joe Corvo. Okay, next pack up here. Do we find another young one? Right there, trucking somebody. Eric Christensen, young Duncan Keith there. Jordan Leopold. There's Jeff Halpern, David Perron, who's still playing. Oh, I see red gloves, red team, that Red Wings. Jonathan Erickson, maybe. No, that's Sutter. Sutter, right? Yeah, Brandon Sutter. Young Guns. Another guy that has a solid career. Good two-way center. His trade for Jordan Stahl, right? One of the drafts. It was like 2012 or something. But yeah, solid career there. Brandon Sutter. So there you go. Okay. We have yet to get a bad Young Guns. These are all good players. Have had good careers, if not terrific careers. So how these stick and just take these off. I mean, these are very handy, the fillers. All right, should be on stock here. There's Milan McCulloch, Roberto Luongo, Alexander Semina. You have Marc-Andre Fleury, nice. And there's Pascal Leclerc. Then you have Marian Gaborik. The checklist with Sid. There's something behind Sid here. It's a Lucic. Okay, there's a checklist. Cards 101 to 200. Okay, still need a jersey. Still need a couple of Young Guns. Hoping to get exclusives in this box. But we have Matthias Olin. There's a checklist. Marty Brodeur. So that's 1 through 100, right? Yeah, there you go. There's Victor Kozlov. Then we have Andy McDonald. And I think we have a base pack here. Oh, we have an answer on the back. There's Tim Thomas, Rusty Klesla. There's Sergei Zubov. And Ty Conklin. There you go. There's the first Winter Classic. Very cool there. Even though the Winter Classics have definitely lost their luster over the years. Too many outdoor games. But the first one in Buffalo there, Ralph Wilson Stadium. Definitely a memorable one there. Well, let's continue on here. There's Alex Steen. Famously traded for the journeyman. Lee Stepniak there. Ilya Brizgalov, afraid of bears. There's Tyler Kennedy. Second year for Kennedy. Oh, another hockey heroes of Sid. That is HH6. There's Patrick Sharp. Sharp, Paul Stastny, Nick Schultz, and Manny Fernandez. Okay, I'm gonna take that filler out there. Hopefully see some blue here. Wouldn't mind Stamkos. Ooh, I see blue. I don't know if it's Stamkos though. There's Rick DiPietro. I'm pretty sure he just signed that big contract not too long before that. There's Paul Ranger. Fascinating case with Paul Ranger. There's Paul Korea. So I don't think it's Stamkos. Just slow reel here. Ooh, TJ Oshie, nice. Top of that, there's awesome Jonathan Taves, Carth Patrick Kane, Nick Lidstrom, Marty Havlat, Dustin Brown. So there you go. Another terrific one there. Cup champ with the Caps. I mean, probably best known for the shootout in Sochi in 2014. Coming up huge there, but terrific career there. Excellent top six forward. Very well liked player, I would say. TJ Oshie. So yeah, that's awesome right there. Solid deep crop. 2 Hall of Famers in this crop. So there's David Langwad, Peter Zakor next jersey. Oh, I see. Can't tell what team that is, but there's Martin Hansel. There's Curtis Sanford. Take the base cards off here. There's Pekka Cogliano Bowl. Oh, and Bursch there as well. But here we go. Jersey that's for real. Lee Stempniak. Speaking of, there you go. Near the game jersey. He was a bit of a journeyman. Alex Steen trade. Kind of yikes there. He was a decent player, but he was like a middle 6 option. So Lee Stempniak. Beauty game jersey. These are cool. All right, 3 more packs. Hoping for exclusive. I believe we still need a Young Guns here, so I'm still hoping for a Stamkos or Alex Pietrangelo. But Spinorama, Pierre Marc Bouchard. There's Chris Osgood, Jack Johnson. Oh, captain's calling Saku Koivu. So that looks to be inserted as pack as we have Mike Fisher, Andre Kostitsyn, Pavel Kubina, and Eric Johnson. So yeah, I think I'm gonna open more products that are near and dear to me, but I just find myself really enjoying this. I gotta find some more of that. 0809 o-pee-chee update. I love that stuff way back when. On top of being the predecessor to Platinum, the retros were insane because they're pretty much a copy of 7980 o-pee-chee. So I need to find some of those. I was actually outbid an auction trying to get a box of that, but there's Toby Enstrom, Lance Thrasher there, Rod Brindamore, son just got cut recently, I think Corey Sarich and Ryan Getzlaff. There's Jordan Stahl, Jason Spezza, Marty Brodeur, and Mason Raymond. Okay. All right, final pack 0809. We still need a Young Guns. I don't know. I'll take a Young Guns exclusives in here. Oh, we do have Young Guns. Looks to be orange. I'll take Claude Giroux, but there's Kovalchuk, Mark Stewart. We're getting different bases as well. Bobby Ryan, Henry Zetterberg. There's Brendan Witt. He was a former tough guy there. There's Manny Legacy. I don't think it's Drew though. There's Ryan Suter still on the Preds. Who is it? Well, it's a D. Come on, Finn. It's a Finn, right? To Sal Mello. There you go. Nancy Sal Mello, one of the lesser guys in here. Nancy Sal Mello to finish off. An awesome box of 0809 Series 1. Now, guys, there's a hobby box. 0809 Series 1. Super nostalgic product for me. The inserts are nostalgic as well. You do get several Sids in here. The Hockey Heroes. Got a nice Phil Kessel base card as well. So there's some miscellaneous stuff there. Okay. And then you get 2 UD game jersey in the box, both of which are kind of meme-worthy as a Leafs fan. But you got Lee Stempniak and Andrew Raycroft. Still really like those. And we got 6 Young Guns. Only one of them was a stinker. Nancy Salmella. There's a really good TJ Oshie, Brandon Sutter, Kyle Pozu, Patrick Hornquist, Justin Albuquerque. Bunch of terrific players there. So yeah, love that. Tempted to do some 910 or some 708 next. Comment down below which one you want to see more. 910 or 708. Could be Series 1 or Series 2. Yeah, guys, stay tuned for more breaks to come. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.